Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas to you all. The year 2022 is fast running off. We pray to God to see us through the remaining days. Amen. 60 Minutes Live today will be featuring two guests. The first guest is the Chief Press Secretary and advisor to the governor on media matters. I'm talking about the person of Ogwike Nwachukwu, the Chief Press Secretary to the governor. He'll be telling us more on those goodies the governor has showered the Imo people with. If you can remember, some times ago, you heard that the governor gave out vehicles to the traditional rulers to enhance governance at that level. And before you know it, all the workers who have been stagnated, so to say, over 10 years and above were all promoted. And to cap it all, he did what? He paid 13th month, which every civil servant prays for. So the Chief Press Secretary will be here at that time to tell us why these goodies and the other infrastructural development which will get to everybody in Imo State and those who also reside in Imo State, but they pass through Imo State. So the second guest will be a medical doctor by profession, director in the primary health care system of Imo State Ministry of Health. He's a director of disease control and immunization, who will be talking about what we call seasonal sicknesses and illnesses. You know, by this time of the year, this is Harmattan, dry season, many diseases are associated, especially that will affect the child, the children, the women, and the pregnant women, especially, and plus with the elderly. Somebody say the elderly. Yes, I'm really one of the elderly. So, Dr. Don Mendetai comes will be telling us this is and how to prevent them, what are the symptoms and or what not. So, all this and more will come immediately after that. Now I am to introduce to you the first guest of the day. I'm talking about the Chief Press Secretary to Imo State Governor, Governor Hope Uzodimma, in the person of Mr. Ogwike Nwachukwu, the CPS. You are welcome to 60 Minutes Live.
Thank you very much, Tony. It's my pleasure to be here again.
I was tempted to add Chief as your title. Have you been given?
Well, I am.
Okay, that's good.
I am, but I don't wear it like a cloth.
Okay, but what you wear that this is the 3R mantra.
I'm so proud to be part of this 3R mantra.
Okay.
Very proud.
Yes. Yes, the Chief Press Secretary. The governor seems to be on the spree of goodies to the people of Imo State. And this is the season of love and care and the season of Christmas. So he doled out vehicles to traditional rulers in the communities to enhance their mobility and other things. This Laje he gave out to them. What is the brain behind it? And again, I hope you remember to inform them that security is all important. So what is the concept behind the donation of vehicles to traditional rulers in Imo State as part of his gesture and government support to local runners in the communities?
Thank you very much, Tony, for having me again. Let me use this opportunity to, first of all, wish Imo people a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance, and to also thank them for keeping faith with our government and the policies and programs of the government. As you rightly pointed out, the governor has been doling out vehicles other things to Imo people. But let me make this point very clear. The government of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma is standing on 3 legs: rehabilitation, reconstruction, and recovery. And embedded in this 3R mantra is what is called infrastructure, is what is called shared prosperity. So to us, shared prosperity means making sure that those things that will make people happy, programs that are people oriented, programs that will touch the lives of the people in all facets of human endeavor. That's exactly the concept of prosperity, shared prosperity, regardless of who you are, young, old, man, woman, rich, poor. Because government and governance, they're all about service. If you are not rendering service to the people as a government, you have failed ab initio. The reason is that the principal reason that government exists, security of lives and property of the people, and then to render service to the people. So these are the basic reasons that government exists all over the world. And so for distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, it doesn't need anybody to tell him that he took an oath to protect the lives and property of Imo people and to render services to them in ways that are comparable to what you can get anywhere in the world. So that is exactly the concept or the reason behind when you say doling out. If you remember, I am not sure any government in this state thought it wise to recognize that our traditional rulers, should be respected to the extent of giving them facilities that will complement, the effort that they are making, in our different, localities, the villages, communities. We are talking of vehicles. I mean, in order to be available the day the governor gave out these vehicles, for the first time, but what is even important is that this is not, it's nothing to the governor, because he sees it as this is what they need to work. Remember that when he came, he gave vehicles to permanent secretaries. They never had one. He gave vehicles to them. Remember that he gave vehicles that were conveying workers from their places of residence to their offices to and fro at no cost. Remember that he gave vehicles to judges, magistrates. So this is nothing. As far as distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, our governor, is concerned, it is part of the instruments that they need to function effectively in their offices. Now, you may also have forgotten that the traditional rulers are key partners in government. Most of them don't have vehicles, so to say. Most of them have vehicles that you can say can take them hardly, more than 1 kilometer. Rickety, let me put it that way, with all due respect to them and their institution. But that's the situation. Governments came, when government left, they pretended to be partnering with them, but at the end of the day, the partnership came to nothing. So in the case of the government of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, he has not only recognized that these traditional rulers should be respected, that they should have a worth, and they have critical role to play in their localities. And then as partners, in government, that they need the tools that they will need to do those functions assigned to them effectively.
The Chief Press Secretary and the media advisor to the governor, nobody can do less than what you have done, other than you to be able to go memory lane and remember that the Imo State civil servants are enjoying free ride from home to work to home, and almost in all the routes. That's a good one. And the judges too, that to enhance what you call judicial expedition in giving out justice, so that cases in the court will be disposed of when a judge is mobile, that he can leave his or her house within 3-4 minutes. He or she is in the office to be able to do some certain jobs. Okay, that's a good one. So, okay, let's look at it this way, since this is another one. For the past 10 years in Imo State, civil servants have been crying, grooming, strikes of salary increase, promotion, adjustment, this. At least I know of one person who has stayed in one level for complete 10 good years. If she was promoted at the right time, she could have been able to, she should be earning directorship now. But Governor Hope Uzodimma, just few moments ago, gave what some of us called, that was political statement, say automatic promotion to every civil servant. And now it has taken effect. It's become real. So, this is at the time that salaries, monies are not easy to come by. And then the stagnated civil servants are so joyous about this. So what led to governor to do this? And is he will he now start giving promotion when others meant due, without allowing a backlog for another government or his own government? If God gives him the second tenure, to maybe when he's about to go, he gives another general promotion exercise.
So if you recall, in my previous appearances here, I had cause to say that we didn't come to Imo State for politics. We came to Imo State to render service, governance. And like I said a while ago, this concept of shared prosperity, our people are yet to understand, they are yet to internalize what it really means to, distinguish Senator Hope Uzodimma and his government. The truth is that, like you rightly pointed out, for more than 10 years, don't forget that when Governor Hope Uzodimma came on board, he started with reforming the civil service, putting in place infrastructure, things that will enhance, service delivery. So, the promotion of the civil servants whose
rights were
stagnated,
yes,
is just a culmination of the reforms that the governor initiated when he came on board, in 2020. See, there are many ways a government can encourage the workforce. This is one of them. Promoting people who are due, who have worked hard, who have earned their promotion. So it's a different thing if they didn't earn their promotion. But this government is a government that has human face. We're not talking about government where you are paid half of your salary, or you are asked to come to work 4 times or 3 times in a week and use the remaining days to go and ride Okada, or to go and Congo or whatever. Such concept. And then you forget there's a career progression. Somebody who is in the civil service, and if you know what civil service means to government, that the civil service is the engine of government, and it's not, an institution or a sector that you ought to toy with, because if you toy with it, you are toying with programs and projects of government. So, Hope Uzodimma as governor understands the nitty-gritty of what civil service is all about. He understands what the workforce of the civil service is all about. Those who are rejoicing, yes, is their right. You know, coming during this period, Christmas, is an added glamour. To us, to him, is an added glamour. Don't forget that when verification exercises were being carried out a few months ago, he did say, he made the pronouncement that when we finish the verification, we'll come back to those of you whose promotions had been stagnated.
So a fulfillment of his
pronouncement. Of a promise. Of a promise. Now, you see, it goes back to what kind of leadership do you have? What kind of government do you have? Who were the people who were running the affairs? What kind of government did Imo people embrace in the past? It is clear now. It is left for the people to judge. Who is better? Which tenor is better? Is it this one that recognizes that civil servants should be promoted as at when due? Is it this government that recognizes 13 months salary payment, which has never happened in the history of this state? I don't know, I'm not going to preempt you.
Yes, you have already, let us already get in there. So the issue now is, yes, people have been promoted. Somebody has been stagnated for 10 years. Now he's promoted or she's promoted. Will she get arrears? 1. 2, again, those whose name have not been, the verification has been having problems. What becomes of them? And now, yes, as you said, 13th month, which when I was in full active service, the first time it was given to me, I marveled. That was an additional, especially at this time of the year. Expenditures are too many. So the governor has paid out 13th month salary to the Imo State workers, and that this in the face of harsh economic situation. How far have managed, and what drive does he have to be able to be, because you give out vehicles which are millions of naira, you did promotion that is going to pick up too many more monies, and now you have given out 13th month to civil servants. So let's take a look at that.
So before I address this, let me say that the civil servants who are going to benefit from this promotion, they are not going to have any issue about what is due to them. I think the system will take care of that. Now, with regards to the 13th month salary, don't forget that this is the second edition. It happened last year. Maybe I should remind more people that last year, about this time last year, the governor paid 13 months salary. They never experienced it before. So that's why I said in the history of this state, because all that we hear is there's no money, there's no money, there's no money. Yes, there's no money. But in economics, that's what we call scale of preference. What are your preferences? Who are your preferences? Hope Uzodimma's preference are the people of Imo State. And that's why he does what he does. Everything he does is people-oriented. He understands. You see, his is a government that has human face. When you are crying, it touches him. He has said it time and over again that if Imo people are happy, that is happy. If Imo people are not happy, that is not happy. That's government. That's what government ought to be. You're not supposed to be insensitive about the plight of the people. You understand that during this period, Igbo people are going to spend so much from the little they have. because of there are going to be a lot of competing demands, needs. And what do? How do you meet them midway? If you have the capacity, even if it will require you, to make your own personal sacrifices to ensure that the people are happy, that is service. And that is exactly what he has done. And I can assure you that more goodies are coming, because that is the mindset of the governor. That is his nature. That is his character. And he has brought that same character into governance. Now you raise a very pertinent question. Where is he getting the money? That's the question everybody is asking. Where is he getting the money? Fiscal responsibility, accountability,
and transparency.
Transparency. Government trying to do the things that must be done first, and encouraging politicians to be less frivolous, to bridle their greed, bridle their appetite. That's what he's doing. That you can make sacrifices so that you serve the people better. And that's exactly what he's doing. Trying to, give Imo people what belongs to them. Because Christmas is not about it's not about those who are driving in flashy cars. It's not about those who are drinking very costly wines. If you are drinking costly wines and at the base, the villages, you see people who don't even have a cup of rice. What is the essence of government? What is the essence of governance? What is the human face? So whatever the governor does is in the interest of the Imo people, in the interest of the people that he has come to serve, in the interest of the people who swore to an oath. I told you the other time that I came here that most politicians, most of those who find themselves in government, they don't take seriously the oath that they take. It means a lot. So when you try to put the oath you took into practice, what we are seeing in Imo State is a practical demonstration that, look, I have come to serve you people, and you I will serve to the best of my ability and to the glory of God.
Okay, let me see. You have said it all. Let me go to the area of infrastructure, especially reference to routes. It's no longer news that from here to Orlo is an easy drive and ride. And from here to Owerri to Amanako is very good as well. Then from Amanako to Angana, very good. From Angana getting to Okigwe area, work really in progress. Yes, I went to Okigwe. I pick my child from school. I'm talking of something I've experienced. The construction work I'm seeing there is encouraging. And again, come down to Owerri Mbisen Road. That's from where I applied, though because of the construction I had to pass through the airport to be able to navigate because of construction is on. The work is going on from Owerri getting to Afinyogu. From Afinyogu it's going to Ekanyana Junction, then possibly after there to the other side of Umuahia. And the governor is doing this, as I've said before. I talked about where does he get this money and what is the drive behind this infrastructural revolution, as it could be called, that is coming out from the governor of Imo State, a 3R mantra administration.
Yes, still on that 3R mantra, like I said, his government is starting on 3 legs: recovery, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. Now, for you to recover, for you to reconstruct and rehabilitate, you must think infrastructure. Road infrastructure all over the world has been proven to be the fastest means of stimulating the economy of every society. Now, what the governor is simply doing is to open up those corridors that will enhance economic activities in Imo State. Owerri Olo, don't forget that the Olo, Mgbe, Olo, Akokwa, Mgbe, Oga, that will take you to Anambra is a critical corridor. Owerri Okigwe is a critical corridor because it links you to Port Harcourt. It links you to Enugu. It takes you to the north. Yeah. Owerri, Mbise, Obu, Umuahia. Another critical corridor that will take you to Umuahia, to Port Harcourt,
Calabar,
to Akwa Ibom,
and so possibly to Cameroon.
To Cameroon,
if you want to go by.
That's what I'm saying. Now, you may also have noticed that serious work is ongoing now on New Owerri Opala Airport. All these roads, the idea behind them is to still stimulate the economic activities in Imo State. Give Imo people what I consider, a platform to be able to be the best they want to be in business, be the best they want to be in economy, be the best they want to be in any area of their, choice, any chosen area. So long as those things that are doing will impact positively on the lives of the people, and then on our state. That's simply the point behind it.
The Chief Press Secretary, you've been at your best in all this. I have other questions, like talking about the budget. That about the only time I've asked you about the budget for now, that you as a journalist, if you are told that a budget is presented today and passed tomorrow, how will you report that as a journalist? But that's the next order. That's not it. But the question I want to now put to you is, yes, you belong to a political party, and your party, the APC, where the governor is the leader in Imo State, is going out to canvass for vote. Do you think all this is the governors has done that? Do you think it will brighten the chances of APC in Imo State, or even at the national level, to win votes in Imo State just in a minute time?
Are you still using the word think? I don't expect that you should be using the word think, because it's about why does government exist? It's about service. The people are getting the service. Imo people are happy. They're happy with the governor. They're happy with his government. They're happy with the services they're getting from him. So I mean, that's the question of do you think does not arise because the people have already embraced him. They have embraced the government. They've embraced the party, and they'll give him all the support he needs to. Tony, you see, I don't think as a civil servant, I am not interested in getting my 13 months salary next year. If you are one, won't you? Won't you like it?
Why not?
Good. Now the Owerri Umuahia Road, Owerri Mbisu Umuahia Road, the Owerri Okigwe Road, all these road infrastructure, the Orash dredging, you didn't even go there. These are programs, people-oriented programs that any responsible government, any responsible governor, will not toil with. And this is what this government is all about. This is what this government is all about.
The Chief Press Secretary to the Imo State Governor and the media advisor to the governor as well, is the Chief Ogwike Nwachukwu. Yes, the word, even if you are not a traditional chief, the CPS means Chief Press Secretary, so you are the chief in all ramifications. So thank you for being at your best today and being able to let people know the goodies the governor has showered to the people of Imo State and what he even intends to do. So that's why we say we'll be inviting you time and time again, so that we'll be able, because there are too many things that cannot go under this time. So in the next few moments, thank you for being our guest, the Chief Press Secretary.
Thank you so very much for having me, Tony.
Yeah. A Turkish-based Imo son, Mr. Onoha Innocent Chibuzo, donated 10 HP laptop computers to Imo State Ministry of Digital Economy and e-governance. And remember that is only Imo State is the first state in Nigeria that have established that ministry. And the commissioner for digital economy, Dr. Chimezie Amadi, was on hand, and with the other person they had an interaction with the donor, honor her innocent. Let's have a clip of their interaction, and that's how the people have started supporting the government and the policies and programs of Governor Hope Uzodimma. Let's have a clip of that interaction.
Okay, here we are. We are the Ministry of the new Digital Ministry of Digital Economy and E-Government, and we have with us the Honorable Commissioner for Digital Economy and E-Government, Imo State, Dr. Chimezie Amadi. Doctor, good morning.
Good morning, Dr.
Today is a couple of days after the flag off of Skill Imo project. I can see you are smiling. So what's putting this smile on your face this morning?
My joy couldn't be more than this. It's so amazing what this dream of His Excellency has become. We never estimated what we are seeing. At the background, you could see the army of youth still trooping in, still cheering with this powerful gift His Excellency has given to the youth of Imo State. So why I'm smiling is because success has a lot of friends. And because His Excellency is succeeding, I'm succeeding, Imo youths are succeeding, we all are succeeding. Because opportunities are being unlocked for Imo youths.
I remember interviewing you some time ago on the Imo Digital Economy agenda, yes, and you talked about partnerships.
Exactly.
And I see a gentleman by your side here. Is that part of your partnership program that is unfolding?
In fact, another thing that is even making me smile more is that today I have an August visitor. I was just in my office and I saw some young men drove in and they said they want to see the Honorable Commissioner. And I came down and welcomed them. And in stating their mission, they said they have read about the program and they have seen what His Excellency is trying to do for the Imo people. And they said they want to key in. This gentleman you're seeing here, I'm meeting him for the very first time, and he came in and said he wants to be part of this program, that he wants to contribute strongly to what His Excellency is doing, that he wants to be part of this program by supporting His Excellency to equip the Imo youth with digital skills.
May we know you, sir?
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ino Ambisco. I'm the owner of Ino Ambisco Transportation, and my full name is Honor Her Innocent Chibozo. I'm based in Turkey. I'm into many businesses, and being a philanthropist, I have helped a lot of people, a lot of youth from my village and outside of my village. So I'm a progressive. So when Honorable Tanana told me about what is going on here, so I decided to breathe in and see this for myself, which I have seen the good work our governor, Hope Uzodimma, is doing, and the Honorable Commissioner. So I'm so pleased and I'm so happy, and I'm going to give my own little support. It's not going to be only now. From time to time, like I said, you should have my contacts. From time to time, I will support. I will be giving him support to help the youth.
What is your message to Imo youth, seeing them here today?
Yes, my message for them is staying idle is not the best thing. It's not the way to succeed in life. They should engage in things like this. They should take advantage of this provision and make something out of their life. And become something good for Imo lives. Become something good for Nigeria and the world at large.
Thank you so much.
So on my own little support, to start with, I'm going to donate 10 computers to Honorable Commissioner. So I will get it across to him, and we'll start from there. Then, like I said, from time to time, I will always call him, how are they doing? How can I support more? I'll keep on supporting in a way that I can, so that the Imo youth can benefit from this wonderful thing Governor Hope Uzodimma have provided for the Imo youth.
Thank you so much. Honorable Tanana, let me thank you for bringing our illustrious son. What's your impression about the donation he has made today? Just in 1 minute.
My brother, you know, I am so excited. By the time you see what His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodimma is doing in Imo, you know he has come to give Imo the best. So I am happy for him. He's my brother, he's my friend, and I explained to him, now I'm happy that giving 10 computers. And I believe he's going to give more at the end of the day.
Thank you. Honorable Commissioner, final words from you. 1 minute.
Please, I call on all illustrious sons of Imo, those who love Imo. His Excellency said he's not playing politics with this. Please, come and emulate what our brother has done. Come and donate what you can to support Imo youth. Thank you.
Yes, that's a donation of 10 HP laptop to Imo Digital Economy and E-Government by a philanthropist, an Imo citizen based in Turkey. So now this is 60 Minutes Live, and we're going to talk about health. They say health is wealth. Health is wealth. Wealth is health. All the way around. I have with me here a doctor by profession, a man who his responsibility is to make sure that I and you does not fall sick at any time. But if we do, by any means, he goes out to look at what can be done, or what was the cause, or how do we remedy it. So I'm here with Dr.